Tonight, I shall play Russian roulette, live in this barn behind me. One gun, one bullet, and every intention of being alive at the end of the show. As ever, no actors or stooges are used in making this programme.
The thing about Derren Brown is he's not a magician. He's cleverer than that. You know, he is genuinely a mix of trickster, magician, hypnotist, clever sort of memory guy.
Over the years, Derren Brown's messed with people's heads.
So, Lauren, your job is to try not to kill the kitten.
Persuaded ordinary citizens to commit armed robbery.
I think she get on the floor.
Don't she? Don't she?
On the floor.
Zombies going mental.
And convinced one man he was amid a zombie apocalypse.
Go, run!
But it was the real possibility of Derren blowing his brains out on national TV that had his audience sitting bolt upright.
This evening, I will play Russian roulette live with one person chosen from the 12,000 who applied to load the gun.
I have no idea how Channel 4 agreed to do this live.
Before we begin, I should point out that this evening's event takes place in a controlled environment with the full cooperation and supervision of firearms experts.
Maybe Derren pulled some amazing mind trick in the room that made everyone just go, rubber stamp, bump, that's fine, do it, and off they went.
Derren put 100 volunteers through a series of tests to find exactly the right person to load the gun for him on the night.
You wanted a person that was malleable in the right way, open in the right way, suggestible in the right way.
I swear to God, if you cross the room and sit on that side, you're through to the next round.
Because you're doing something very dangerous.
One last task for you. I want you all to think of a word.
I don't know what he does. I think he may use a combination of techniques of cold reading, of building up information by looking at verbal cues.
What's your word, Daniel?
Glass.
Fantastic.
Breathing patterns, reading body language.
It's like a little boy who's lost his mother in a department store.
All those kinds of bits of information give you quite a lot of background on an individual.
If it fucks up, it's not your fault, all right?
After settling on his assistant,
Pick up the gun.
the climax of the live broadcast required Derren to predict which one of the gun's 6 chambers was loaded with the single bullet.
Fingers away from the trigger. Do that for me now. Put it in. Check as it goes in. Double check that it's going in the correct chamber, the one that you're thinking of.
You're just waiting for things to go wrong in the most horrific sense. But for some reason, you're just thinking, this has to be okay. Derren Brown has to know that it's going to be okay, right?
Number 5.
We're watching the monitors, and there was a moment where Derren thought he'd got it right, so fired the gun. And it just went... And that wasn't the bullet. I mean, I can feel myself holding my breath now. We were just... Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
I think there's a really interesting bit of social commentary to what Derren Brown's doing. Why am I watching this? Why am I watching a guy who might blow his brains out live on TV? Do I want to see that?
Stand up. Thanks.
If I want to see that, am I a terrible person? You know, there's something clever going on there that is way beyond the trickery of Russian roulette.
Good.